Alright, you guys already know we are spinning and we are winning. I've got another Garen gameplay here for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the little joke in the last video about Garen being a high skill cap champion. As you all know, he is not. However, I did watch a nice video from a content creator called Nice. I'll link the video in the description, and basically the guy was playing Garen and he had some really nice tips. As I play League of Legends more, I've found myself have a fondness toward these characters that don't really require a whole lot of skill, because that's not really the big outplays aren't really what I take a lot of enjoyment from in this game, even though that was a nice little outplay there. Jax is not exactly playing this matchup fantastically, but one of the tips that Nice gave in his video was basically to get a early idea of if the person you're laning against actually knows what they're doing. Because that really changes how you want to play the matchup. If they don't know how to respond to freezes, then you can freeze the lane. If they don't know how to respond to all-ins, then you can all-in. If they don't know how to respond to quick trades, then you can do that. And so you just basically find out what their weaknesses are. As you can see, Kha'Zix's coming up here, and I got to drop that flash, and my Nimbus cloak is popping off here. But so that led to me getting an early first blood. I think it was first blood. I don't really remember. But basically, I realized that I could pretty much just take this Jax to town as these minions decide to throw a little couple red blobs at the Jax and get me a kill there after he flashes away. That was a pretty lucky kill there. But still, what I wanted to do is I really wanted to get a ton of damage on Garen. I think I've got I don't have Demolish this game because I decided to go for Conqueror, and I get the what's it called, Nimbus cloak. And I really just wanted to see how much damage, and I just wanted to fight as Garen. I really wanted to see if I could get one of those really high kill scores and just really try and abuse my opponent. As you can see, I just Q in, spin on him, and drop that giant dagger. Well, I guess it's a giant sword from the sky. Because, I wanted to see, because a lot of the time I play, I'm not going for these high KDAs. I'm not going for, these 10+ kill games. And I realized as I'm playing more, I'm like, that's kind of the content that people like to see, though. They like to see these high kill games. You got all these clickbait titles as this Kha'Zix just whips the flash over the wall. It's beautiful. They like to see these high kill games, and I just realized that's not really the style of play that I have. My style of play is I like to win through macro. I take things like Demolish and Teleport, and I fly across the map, and I always have the most turret damage done, and I still have a lot of turret damage done in this game. You'll see at the end of the game how much damage I really did to turrets here. But I'm all about objectives, man. And I realize that doesn't always work in these kind of low elo games. Sometimes you really need to flex your muscles and be able to be like, listen, I've got 10 kills. Just listen to me. If you're like 1-0-1 and you might have gotten 6 towers, your team a lot of times won't listen to you because they're like, I don't care that you have more farm than anyone in the game, more gold than anyone in the game. You've gotten all the towers. I kind of whiffed that, but it still ends up working because, flash, Q, ignite, and ult. That's good enough. So I had to wait to drop the Rift Herald there because I'm just trying to get these plates, because those plates are going to get me so much gold. And you can see the items I'm rushing here. I'm going for the Berserker Greaves. I got the Stinger. I'm trying to get that attack speed because if you don't know, on Garen's E, look at how fast I'm spinning. It's freaking amazing. So I'm just going for maximum spins for maximum damage because I really wanted to see if I could just powerhouse through this game once I built a lead. And luckily this Jax happened to be a character that I could just build a huge lead against and kind of just snowball. So I've got some cool clips in here, and if you guys are enjoying the video, especially if you've gotten into this far, I would really appreciate you leaving a like rating. If you're new here, you can subscribe, join my Discord. I actually I forgot to put the link in the description last time, but I did put it in this time, and you guys can play some games with me. I've got a old Discord channel I used to have. It's not super active at the moment, but I would love to make it active. And watch this, my team just got absolutely demolished, but I'm like, what's up, Karthus? How you doing? I spin to win, and then they come in to fight me, and I'm like, oh, you must have forgot. Get that nice double kill, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, normally, I probably wouldn't have even paid attention there. I probably would have just kept pushing top lane to try and get that tower. But one of the things in the video that he had talked about a lot was, once you've built this really large lead, you got to look for those flanks. You got to look for those opportunities. You want to keep your lane pushing. You want to keep the pressure up. But you want to influence the rest of the map a lot more, and you want to constantly be looking. And so that was something I really focused on this game, was trying to get in the enemy team's face all the time, meanwhile keeping a solid amount of pressure up top. That way it doesn't become one of those things where I absolutely... Because I win top lane most of the time. And I didn't want it to be one of those games where I absolutely dumpster top lane, but it doesn't end up mattering because, my bot lane goes 0-12 or my mid lane goes 0-6 or something like that. So I really wanted to put all my effort into just going all across the map, spinning and winning and calling giant swords from the sky as Garen. So I've got a ton of gold here, as you can see. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just buy an Infinity Edge, you know, because the E can crit now. And so I get the Infinity Edge. I get some more attack speed. I'm going toward a Zeal. I believe I'm actually going toward a Phantom Dancer because I was like Triforce, Berserker Greaves, Phantom Dancer, Infinity Edge. That's a lot of damage. And as long as I have this lead against the enemy team and like we're not really going for these huge team fights, which we do a little bit of team fighting, but none of them have really built up a lead enough to kill me. I say as I die, because that's called great comedic timing. But you know, I just really wanted to. Oh, I don't go for Phantom Dancer. I'm sorry. I go for the Static Shiv because that's even more damage. Because I think I'm gonna be going for Sterix later or something like that. And they both got Lifeline, and you don't want to stack them. So my team's doing stuff in the middle lane, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this dragon. And so then me and Yasuo go down bot. I was going to take this tower even without Yasuo, but I'll accept the help. And then I think we end up pushing this in a little bit further to go ahead and get the inhibitor tower. But then I think it gets a little dicey, so we got to get out of there. But if you've paid attention so far, you know, I've gotten the top towers, I've gotten the bot towers, I'm getting more bot towers, I've gotten the dragon, I've gotten the Rift Herald. All the while, I've got 10 kills. So I think I'm doing a pretty good job of balancing. Oh, and then we go for the Baron. I'm like, yeah, let's do it, because I mean I've got so much damage at this point. Oh, I think I'm actually going for a Guardian Angel next because I'm 10-1. I've got a huge bounty, and I'm just like, I'm not really trying to give up a bunch of gold to the enemy. Plus, there's something about low elo where if you buy a Guardian Angel, they're like, well, we can't kill him. Don't even bother. It's like, yeah, but do you see how much damage I have? Like, I have so much damage, you should probably try and kill me. But it doesn't matter. Team's off, you know, doing their own thing. We're just like, okay, we'll focus on this Baron. Mumu comes in. He's like, oh, I guess I have a smite button. I'll walk in here. And I don't even think he smited it. But didn't matter. We got the Baron. And I think at this point, we're pretty much just going to take our Baron-powered minions, walk up to this tower. I look at it. I'm like, wait a second. I've got Triforce. Ching, ching. Done. Like, easy peasy. I didn't get the last hit on the tower. I wanted to walk away, you know, just in case. But I just keep the pressure up, and the game is coming to a close here. It was a pretty quick game, but I enjoyed it quite a lot. I love playing Garen. He's, you know, one of those simple champs that I don't really have to think about doing all these fancy outplays like when I play something like Fizz. You know, I like playing Darius. I like playing Garen. I like playing Jax, which can be a bit of a challenging character sometimes, but yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the content. Sorry this one took a little bit. I had hoped to get this video out a little bit earlier, but you know, I'm just slow as hell when it comes to clipping stuff together, and so I went for a little bit less editing this time because the first video I made took me a long time to make, and you know, when it boils down to it, I'm just trying to play games and talk over them. So I hope you guys liked it. If you haven't subscribed, do that, and leave me a comment on what kind of characters you like to play. Do you like playing those high, you know, skill cap champions, or are you kind of like me, where you like to play these, let's say, simpler champions? Just let me know. Yeah, so look forward to making another video. I'm not really gonna do much editing on this commentary. I'm just gonna kind of leave it with all the ums and ems and blah blah blahs. But I think you guys will get a kick out of this because I think this is actually the first time ever that I have gotten an S+ with Garen. You can also see I didn't actually do the most damage in this game. That credit actually goes to most damage to champions, I should say. That credit actually goes to a Mumu, which is ridiculous. But I did get the most tower damage, which in the end, that's what I really care about. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Stay classy and keep winning.